Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Money Mind. What are the colors in a rainbow? I'm sure everyone would guess it's VIBGYOR, VIBGYOR. Now, that's not a color itself. That's true. We all know it. So that's how we segregate the colors in a rainbow, and that's how we remembered it from childhood. And guess what? We never forgot it. Now, what if I ask you, what's the formula for financial freedom? Most of you wouldn't have an answer. The reason is there isn't any short form as such. And that's the reason why, even if you know what financial freedom is and how to get it, you tend to forget it. And the things you forget, you don't act on it. And when you don't act on things, they don't happen to you. In this video, we'll know what financial freedom is, and I'll give you a small trick that'll help you remember financial freedom journey all throughout your life, so you never forget it, and in turn bring out a wonderful life for yourself. Stay tuned. Well, if I concise financial freedom into one word like VIBGYOR, it would be IDBP3. It's clumsy, but you would remember it for sure. IDBP3. What is it? Well, IDBP3, the first letter I, it says insure yourself. Insurance doesn't always mean buying anything and everything that tells you that you are insured for this and this, that and that. So for an individual personal finance or for an individual financing strategy, insurance is definitely mandatory, and it's probably the very first thing that you should be taking in your financial freedom journey. So if you have to insure yourself, that's I. You should remember I for insurance. Now, what are the types? We can discuss them as term, mediclaim, or emergency funds. D stands for debt management. Debt management. There are bad debts and there are good debts. So you have to manage, you have to square off your bad debts, kill them all. And if you have some good debt, let it be with you for some time. Okay? So that's D. What's B? B stands for building wealth. That's, we get core into investing in various asset classes, not only in the stock market. You have tons and tons of asset classes. We'll get to those different kinds of asset classes that you can invest in. But as of now, B is for building your wealth, which primarily starts with investing in different asset classes. And then comes P3. So P3 is actually 3 P's, rather I would say: plan, protect, and philanthropy. So planning is planning for your future, planning for your investments, planning how you would channelize your funds, planning how you would channelize your money, investments, planning how you would grow in your life. That's all about planning. Planning how would you protect is also planning. Now that's where P2 comes into picture. P2 is for protection. Once you have built your wealth, be it very small, be it very big, whatever be the amount, you have to protect it. Protect it from the sharks, from the lawyers, from the salesmen. It's very simple. You have to protect it. Protect it from unknown hazardous circumstances, protect it from unwanted splurge spendings, protect it from anything and everything that you can think of. We'll talk about this protection in details. There is lots to be discussed into this. And then The third P is philanthropy. So why philanthropy is important? See, philanthropy initially means, you lend out money, or you lend out your helping hand to someone in need. But what exactly does it mean? Does it mean you give out a major chunk to the poor? If you want, you can do that, definitely. There's nothing bad in it. But philanthropy itself means giving out to the poor. Why is it important for your financial freedom journey? The reason why philanthropy is important is because philanthropy allows you to become a more matured, a more humble human being from within. It's that quality which will drive you crazy amongst people around you. It's that quality, the quality of being so humble. It's this quality of being so good, so nice to others. It'll attract more people towards you. And when you attract more people, you attract more opportunities. When you attract more opportunities, you attract more opportunities to grow your wealth. So in turn, philanthropy is connected to building your wealth. So if I sum it up in short, the I stands for insure. You insure yourself first so that any mishap happens in your life, you're prepared for it. Your wealth, your journey to wealth distribution, income, earnings doesn't stop. Your investments doesn't stop. That's why insurance is required. And you just need approximately 2 or 3 types of insurance. We'll discuss this in details later on. D is debt management. You have to get rid of your bad debts. You have to close them up, else there is no way you can win over money. B is building wealth. Now that you have insured yourself, now that you have your debts taken care of, now you start building yourself. Building your portfolio, building your assets that will help you build a solid foundation of a good corpus for your investments. And while building comes into picture, that's where you have to plan how to do it. That's where you have to protect your assets. And then, as I said, philanthropy. That's a circle. From philanthropy, it comes to building, plan, protect, philanthropy, and then again it comes to building. So this is the circle, this is the loop where you need to get into. But before that, you need to get yourself insured, and then you have to clear all your debts. Stay tuned, we'll get into this, we'll discuss this in details, and we'll find out how we can follow this IDBP3. We can follow this and be financially free now, later, and forever, throughout the generations to come. Stay tuned to Money Mind, like, share, and subscribe. I'll release the next video wherein we'll discuss in details what exactly the insurance you need, what is the debt management plan, or how do you control your debts and manage your debts, how do you build wealth, what are the strategies that you need to follow, plan, protect, and philanthropy. So we'll have the series coming through. Stay tuned. Till then, SG signing off. Bye.